back to story time here at the library. I'm so glad that you could join in on today, wherever you are. Whether you're at home, maybe on your couch, maybe even lying in your bed. But I'm so glad that you are tuning in at story time at the library. We appreciate you tuning in with us on today. We have some exciting books. I have a new author, which I will be reading her book. She's only 7 years old. Yes, boys and girls, almost your age, just a little bit older than my kindergartners. She has a new book out, and we're going to present it to my boys and girls and their parents. Hope that you will, I'm sure she's out there on YouTube, and you will look her up because she have another new book that's already out. But I am so elated that she found the time to send Blackstreet Early Childhood Center her book. Well, we're going to get to that a little bit later, but I'm so glad you're joining in with us today. Now, I told you about the book that we're going to read. This was sent to Miss Simpson. It's by a little girl. Her name is Tymple. She lives in Texas, and she's only 7 years old. A year older than our kindergarten this year at Blackstreet Elementary. So boys and girls, see the things that you can do when you learn your sight words and all of that, and then you become a good reader. And then maybe one day you can become an author like Tymple. Tymple lives in Texas. And we're going to read this about Tymple before we read her book. And she also have a new book that's out also. Now, Tymple is a young author who made her writing debut at 7 years old, staying at home during the COVID, that's what the bad disease, COVID-19 pandemic. Tymple thought it would be a good idea to start writing books so that she and her brother wouldn't be bored. She wrote Tantrum as she reflected on her attitude of not being able to attend school due to COVID. Like some of you boys and girls, some of you are not back in the building yet with Miss Simpson. Some of you are still online watching Miss Simpson and doing your lesson. As a second grader, she wants other kids her age to be able to read her fun storytelling books. This talented author writes the type of fun books that she likes to read herself. Tymple loves modeling, traveling, listening to music, and spending time with family. With such a vivid imagination and her love of unicorns, bunnies, kittens, and butterflies, readers can expect many more books from this beautiful young author. And I hope you can see her beautiful picture. There's a beautiful picture. Her name is Tymple. And we're going to read her book, which is Tymple's Tantrum, written by Tymple, illustrated by Aria Jones. And the good thing about it, she sent Miss Simpson a copy. Not only is it in English, it is also in Spanish. Awesome job, Tymple, because we do have some Hispanic students here at Blackstreet Elementary. So that is awesome at the Childhood Center. That is a book in Spanish for our Hispanic children and their parents. Shout out to Tymple. Good job, Tymple. Now we're going to read this book. I read it and it is awesome. So I wanted to share it with my other boys and girls. So hopefully one day we'll see Tymple name out there with the other authors like Eric Carl, the Hungry Caterpillar, and maybe Mo Williams. I believe Tymple has what it takes to be one of those authors too. We are proud of you, Tymple. And then Tymple also have an author's acknowledgement in the front of her book. She said, thanks to Mommy for always being here and helping me to get my book out. Thanks to Daddy for telling me not to be afraid to express myself. My voice is being heard. Thanks to Grandma for always letting me choose my special toys. Thanks to Theory, my best friend, Bella Buddy, and inspiration. I love you all. That's another beautiful picture of Tymple. So let's go inside Tymple book. Now, do you ever have or have had a temper tantrum? Oh, boys and girls, you know what Miss Simpson talking about? When you was in that store and you couldn't get what you wanted, and maybe you stuck your lips out and you pouted, you stamped your feet, You crossed your arm. Well, that's what Tymple is talking about in the book. Let's join in. And she said that her dedication page said, this book is dedicated to my Grandy. We miss and love you. Continue to watch over us. So I think that means that Grandy has passed on, but it's dedicated to her. Hello, I'm Tymple. I am 7 years old. I have a twin brother. His name is Pearlie. He is my best friend. Sometimes he is not my best friend though. Today he is not because he played with my toys when I didn't want him to. He doesn't let me have a turn when he is playing the Xbox and makes me wait forever. He splashes water on me when we are in the swimming pool, and he knows I don't like water in my face. Aren't these beautiful pictures, boys and girls? But today I am mad for a different reason. I am really mad because I cannot go outside to ride my scooter. Mommy said that we must do our homework first. I do not want to do my homework first. I want to ride my scooter first. So I will get mad and then Mommy will let me ride my scooter. So you think, boys and girls, by her getting mad, that will make her mama let her ride a scooter? Let's find out. I will poke my lip out. I will stomp my feet. I will cross my arm and let the whole family know that I am mad. Mommy walks in the kitchen and sees me with my lip poked out, but she doesn't say anything. Daddy walks in the living room and sees me with my lip poked out. Now I'm stomping my feet because he doesn't say anything. Gary sees me walk into his room with my lip poked out, stomping my feet and crossing my arm. He doesn't say anything either. Now I'm really angry. I am so mad, I scream. Have you ever did that when you wanted attention, maybe from your mommy, daddy, grandma, Mima, because you really wasn't acting the best and you was trying to get their attention, but they totally ignored you? I started crying really loud. Tymple, what is wrong? Asked Mommy. Why are you crying? She looked worried as she walked closer to me. Mommy, I'm mad because you won't let me ride my scooter, I said, sobbing. Tymple, we have rules in this family and in life. For a reason, Mommy made clear. You have to learn to follow the rules. Mommy and Daddy are adults and we have rules. Just because you get mad doesn't mean you can have your way. The older you get, you will learn more about responsibility. Doing your homework is a responsible thing to do. I want you to have fun, but you have to do your homework first. Homework helps you learn and get good grades. Throwing a temper tantrum is not being a big girl because it is not a responsible thing to do, Mommy explained. So when you want to be a big boy or a big girl for Mommy or whoever, you shouldn't be having temper tantrum. What is a temper tantrum, Mommy? I asked. That's funny because you are Tymple, remember that's her name, throwing a tantrum, but not a temple tantrum, but a temper tantrum. A temper tantrum is when you are angry and your actions show that you are angry. People have tantrums when they lose control. Now, what if Mommy had a temper tantrum because I have to do things? Daddy wouldn't like it if I had a temper tantrum because I don't want to cook. Gary wouldn't like it if I have a temper tantrum because I don't want to help him fly his drone. You wouldn't like it if I had a temper tantrum because I don't want to take you shopping to buy your favorite things. Now, would you? What if I poked out my lip, stomped my feet, and crossed my arms when I got mad because I have to follow the rules? She questioned. I guess Mommy did notice I was doing those things after all. I looked at Mommy, puzzled, because I am a big girl and I don't want to look like I lose control. I decided to do the responsible thing. I went to my desk and started my homework. It didn't take me long at all to finish. Mommy checked my answers to make sure they were right. Now that you are finished with your homework, Tymple, you may go outside and ride your scooter. Mommy explained with a smile. I was so happy. I ran to the garage, put on my helmet, my elbow pads, and my knee pads. Wearing a helmet and being safe is also a responsible thing to do. Now, she was going to get on her scooter, but remember, when you're on your bicycle, you want to have your helmet, your knee pad, your arm pad, just in case you fall. You don't want to get bruised up or bloody to hurt. Theory was still doing his homework. I noticed that his lip was poked out. He stood up, stomped his feet, and crossed his arm. I told him, it's okay. Don't have a tantrum. Finish your homework, and you can come outside and ride with me. It's the responsible thing to do. Theory, he put his lip back in, stopped stomping his feet, uncrossed his arm, and sat down at his desk. After he finished his homework, Theory came outside too. We had fun racing each other down the street. Mommy and Daddy came outside and talked to the neighbors. Our parents liked watching us race on our scooters. Mommy almost fell because her shoe string came untied. I told her to tie her shoe because that was not being a big girl and it is not a responsible thing to do. We all laughed. We rode our scooters until it was dinner time. The end. Did you guys enjoy Tymple's Tantrum? Now that was her name, Tymple, and she was having a tantrum. And we told you, tantrums are not good. Not. Let's don't have tantrum like Tymple did. Again, a big shout out to Librarian for sending Miss Simpson her book in English and in Spanish. Thank you, Tymple, so much here from Black Street Early Childhood Center. We appreciate you.